It's about what you always wanted to do, my gorgeous Leonis, indeed. The fact that this April, there is going to be such an important moment in time that you are going to have, because it seems like you were gathering so much in order to reach this particular stage, to this particular level. On one hand, you're going to need to be honest with yourself what exactly you want to do. But on another hand, you're also going to be, this is going to be a crucial moment that you are going to have this month, because that crucial moment is going to provide you with a crucial energy. This crucial energy is going to be literally sacred, because through you doing something that you really enjoy, you are going to come to terms with something. It is going to be such an important moment in time that you are going to have, my gorgeous Leonis, because this moment in time, it's also going to create such a wonderful starting point when it comes to the new unfoldment, when it comes to the new beginning, when it comes to the actual wake up call that you are going to have. And I'm going to repeat, it is the wake up call that you are going to have through doing what you really, really love and really enjoy. And that moment is going to be sacred, because you are going to gather the absolute monument of this absolute fantastic, highly vibrational energy, which is just going to activate you, and most certainly it is going to bring you a burst of positivity. And that in itself is going to be a remarkable moment in time, because the 21st of April is going to reveal something quite significant to you, my gorgeous Leonis, indeed. The actual 21st of April is going to be an important moment in time, where this is going to be the direct result of what I actually said that it's going to happen. It's all about the actual good news that you're going to have. But this good news that you're going to have on the 21st of April, it's going to be important because of the certain gain. Okay, not only this is going to be good to you when it comes to your security and power and your finances, but also you will know that you are reaching an absolutely remarkable moment in your life. In fact, something very important is going to take place in August 2020. It's going to be absolutely fantastic and mind-blowing moment in time, purely because what is actually going to happen in April, what is actually going to unfold on the 21st of April, and it's going to come in terms of very good news that you are going to have about your own particular gain when it comes to security and power. But it's to do with an advanced level that you're going to find yourself at, and this advanced level is on another hand going to provide you with a vision that you wouldn't normally have, because you're going to be able to connect that much further when it comes to your future planning. And this is going to be the actual essence which is going to rejuvenate you and keep you going at the time when you thought, oh no, this is not going to work out and things like that. This is going to be an important moment in time also, because it's about what you expected, but the difference is this advanced level that I'm talking about, which is going to be absolutely everything, because most certainly it's about the wake-up call that you're going to have, and also it's something very important that you're going to recognize about yourself, something very, very important that you're actually going to recognize about yourself. And this is going to be something that is going to be needed so much from you to pay attention to, but most certainly it's going to be the most relevant thing ever in order for you to go for it, follow it, do it, do what your heart desires. This is very important, and it's also very important when it comes to the actual swift activity, sudden progress and movement, in particular very important when it comes to the actual advancement, but also very important that at the same time there is going to be quite important message or confirmation that you're going to have, and this is also going to happen at the right moment, at the right time. It's going to confirm something to you, but on another hand it's going to help you with a certain conclusion as well. It's important because this 21st of April, it's not only about what you do, what you want to do when it comes to your security and power, but emotionally you are reaching an important stage, an absolutely important stage where you're going to need to kind of take things further in order to reach the highest level of your own personal happiness. And this is going to come, this is going to manifest with a burst of an absolutely ridiculously important fresh energy, which is on another hand going to help you to release from a bondage. This is an important moment in time when you're going to release yourself by changing the direction slightly and by doing exactly what you wanted to do, but something suppressed. But it's very important, something that you're keeping in, something that you're not doing but you should be doing. It's going to come out, and this is probably the most important thing that you have done in a long time, because not only this is going to help you to feel so much better with yourself, but this is also going to mark an absolutely remarkable moment in time when it comes to you doing things for yourself, you adjusting things a little bit, but also you just having ideas, and also like the creativity is just going to be wonderful, because it's going to on another hand bring you focus, and this is going to become an important part of your own transformation. Very, very important indeed. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leonis, and it's for April 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Leonis, and it's for April 2020. And of course, when it comes to the actual numerology, what is your number? Your number is 77. It's an absolutely remarkable moment in time, and it's a very powerful number, and it's confirming that something very important and spiritual is actually going to take place. On another hand, this month is going to be crucial when it comes to your personal development, your personal realization, your emotions, your life. And another 7 is very important when it comes to you making an absolutely remarkable decision, and it's like some kind of like decision that you're going to make, that it's going to unfold later on into an important negotiation, which is most certainly going to lead towards an absolutely remarkable victory. On another hand, number 77 means when it comes to the actual reflection throughout this month in April, my gorgeous Leonis, something very big is going to take place, massive, huge realization when it comes to an important stage of your life, but in particular when it comes to the big wish. Okay, big wish. You see, it's going to be an important movement, and you're going to find yourself so much closer towards something very significant. But you will know at the same time that 77 means that there will be a little competition. Any competition or any situation that you find challenging, my gorgeous Leonis, you need to go for it. Even if it's like to sorting out a certain problem, maybe something within the family, maybe something within like with a group of friends, group of people, it really depends. But most importantly, any challenging situation that you have, or any situation that you may feel like a competition, and if you feel like a negative about it, no, you just go for it. You need to remember, you need to be you. You need to do what you want to do. You need to kind of think from that particular aspect, but also by you doing things that you like throughout this month, by you being free and enjoying yourself. That is actually going to not only be a beneficial, a life-changing moment that is going to be brought to you through this particular unfoldments, but it's also going to bring you a prospect, a new start, new beginning, an absolutely new stage is going to be revealed. It's going to reveal itself by the end of the month, but it's going to be connected to the bright prospect with unlimited possibilities. Absolutely wonderful and very important moment in time. Number 77 means that there will be an important invitation, an important opportunity that you are going to be aware of, okay? And this is so much so to do with an advancement, and so much so to do an uncertainty, and so much so to do with where you felt like, oh, I'm not ready. Most certainly this is going to bring a bit of a shaky moment in the best possible way, and it's going to give you a rather nice little spiritual slap, and that spiritual slap is going to make you to have this absolutely sharp understanding of your your own path that you wouldn't normally have. This is all about your advancement, and most certainly is to do with a certain request. You're going to find it challenging, as I said, but most certainly it is going to take you on the next stage. On one hand, beautiful moment in time throughout this month. You're going to feel very wise. You're going to feel very certain about uncertain things, meaning that things that want to come to the surface most certainly are going to be floating around you and are going to require your attention. These things are going to be very important, and they're going to come in the form of you being surprised to like kind of what you feel yourself attracted towards. And this is nothing unusual, and it's marking this very important stage of your spiritual journey that you're going through. You're testing things, you're feeling things, and you're changing. So therefore, you're spiritually growing and evolving. So you're going to find strength and courage to do things you wanted to do in such a long time, but you left them behind, at the back of your mind. And now you will see that they will require a bit of a reflection from you, in a sense of a self-illumination, where you can see things, understand them from a completely different aspect and angle, because you are having a wisdom, very powerful wisdom throughout this actual month when it comes to serene knowledge, and also you're actually going to be thinking about this hidden emotion, what I was talking about. It is important because you will realize that you're going to need to be quite analytical here in order to release yourself where you have been so kind of feeling restrained. This is an important month when it comes to work-life balance, but in particular to you, this is going to be quite significant and quite enhanced stage and era, because you have been going through quite a lot over the last 12 months indeed. So this is going to provide you with a quite monumental moment, where you are actually going to reach yourself. You're going to reach like the highest levels of your own creativity. You're going to achieve quite a lot. This is also going to reflect on your health indeed, in particular where you had like a long ailments where you didn't see improvement. So now this will bring you a rather nice improvement indeed. It's all about the actual accomplishment that you are going to have and the new direction that it's going to come out of it. New direction through your own accomplishment. It's going to come out of it, and it's going to require from you to explore, to be as open-minded, to be as adventurous, and to be as daring as you possibly can. Every single adventurous and daring situation is going to bring you something else. Okay, just a moment, sorry. My light is keep on going off, and sorry, Leonis, my gorgeous Leonis, my light is keep on going off, and this has just been my little problem. Sorry. So we'll see how long is this gonna last. Okay, but this is very important moment in time indeed, and I really like it because you are going to start a process that is going to take it around 9 or 10 months. Now, this month you will start an important process which is going to take an additional 9 or 10 months, but this is going to be very important, and it's going to lead towards a massive change, a beautiful change, an absolutely powerful change when it comes to your own transformation, and it's about to change your life. I repeat, this month in April you're going to start something very important, something really significant, and it's going to take an additional 9 or 10 months, but it is most certainly going to change your life. It's to do with the part of you that has been waiting to do this for such a long time, but now this is it. This is most certainly it. It is going to be that particular vision that you are going to have, and you are just going to be riding it like there is no tomorrow. Okay, when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Leonis, when it comes to your health, this is an important moment. This is an important moment in time, because it is just going to be quite significant for you to take also organic acerola cherry powder to boost your immune system against cold and flu, because your head is going to be quite sensitive a little bit, and your throat is going to be sensitive a little bit, your chest is going to be sensitive a little bit. Organic acerola cherry powder, if you can take a little bit in a little glass of water in the morning, morning, and in a little glass of water 1 teaspoon in the evening. And also I would ask you to take something like organic spirulina from Hawaii, 3 tablets in the morning and 3 tablets with a lunch. And it's going to be important because it's going to boost your immune system, but it's also going to boost your energy levels. And for the little bit of digestive problems and a little bit of stress, I just suggest you to get a natural form of B vitamins, which are on another hand going to help you with your stress levels, but also is going to help you with the digestive system. And a natural form of vitamin D or natural supplement vitamin D also is going to be quite beneficial for your bones and to boost your immune system. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. The very first date that I would like to suggest to you, my gorgeous Leonis, it's going to be the 1st of April. Now, the 1st of April is going to start quite nice with a beautiful and rather sharp energy, which is just going to motivate you from the start. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know what? This is your subconscious mind is pushing you. Go, baby, go. Most certainly, just anything that you feel connected to or anything that you feel that you should pay attention to, I just highly suggest you to go for it, my gorgeous Leonis. Please go for it. Okay, remember also there is going to be a quite significant moment when it comes to you stepping into some kind of situation where it comes to the group of people that are very connected to you, like a family members or people that you spend the time with every day. There is going to be your input is going to be needed on these days. Someone is going to have a problem, but you are going to have the answers. Just remember, your input is really going to needed in order to sort out some kind of problem or the situation that is going to arise around people that you are around with every day. On another hand, the 1st of April is also going to bring you a fantastic moment in time when it comes to proper balance, in particular proper balance, I say, because something that was missing is going to return in the form of justice. So justice, you're going to be aware of the fact that your justice is coming, and this is going to be brilliant because it's really going to help you with a certain intentions. It's going to help you with the next step, next stage. But on another hand, you are most certainly feel very satisfied in many different ways, but at the same time you're going to gain an absolutely mind-blowing advice. On another hand, someone's trust is going to mean the world of good. It's going to mean absolutely everything to you because there is going to be someone's trust here quite evident indeed, and it's going to help you to make an important and mature and responsible decision. There is a very, very important decision that you will make with yourself, and this is more personal than anything else, which is going to take right before the end of the 1st of April indeed. Okay, the second important date is the 13th of April, 1-3 April. Of course, this is the moment in time when you're going to kind of come across something and it's going to surprise you. It's going to be quite unusual day. It's going to be quite different day. It's going to be quite bizarre day in many different ways because you're going to be part of all sorts of different dimensions and you're going to feel it strangely indeed. But you are going to kind of come across something and it's going to surprise you the way you're going to feel. This is going to start certain feelings. This is going to start certain emotions because your mind is going to be kind of directed towards this particular path that it wouldn't be normally directed towards. And that is going to bring you mental and physical balance, which is going to also help you to realize an important moment in time when it comes to you denying something to yourself. It's about the self-denial. You know that you need to do something. It's important and it's down to you. This is very personal. It's to do with your life. It's to do what makes you unhappy and unsatisfied, but you're the only one who can do something about it. You're the only one. So this is why it needs to come from you, and most certainly this is going to start an amazing starting. It's going to mark an amazing starting point because it's going to lead towards a resolution of a problem. It's about a conclusion which is coming from this self-denial. It's up to you, it's down to you. So you are going to start this process and this is going to lead towards the conclusion, and this is going to bring you solace, healing, absolutely fantastic, satisfactory result which is going to surprise you beautifully. But on another hand, it's about fulfillment and a certain compromise and also an inspiration that you're going to have that is going to help you to boost your creativity so much. It's so important because it's the 13th is going to lead towards success, gain, and that obstacle that you are going to have, it's also going to help you to realize that you are actually going to find yourself on a rather advanced level, which is all to do with your own victory. And that is also going to be an important day when it comes to some kind of negotiation. Any negotiation you want to do, you want to start the 13th and 14th and 15th of April. 13, 14, 15, these 3 days are brilliant for the negotiations, in particular to start things, to throw yourself into all sorts of situations where you just don't know what the outcome is going to be. You're really worried about your own reaction, but it's going to be brilliant, my baby. It's going to be brilliant. It's the time when your passion is very much so enhanced and illuminated, and it's just going to burst out of you in the biggest, in the very much so in the biggest peak of radiance, the biggest peak of radiance you're going to receive, literally. It's important because it's about the perfection, and the combination of material and spiritual prosperity are going to be your strength here. Just remember that. The third important date is going to be on the 27th of April. 27th of April is just going to, out of the blue, it's going to kind of like a certain learning experience that you had. It's going to play an important role here. That certain learning experience will require more brushing up, will require more energy, will require more power, will require more Vavumish energy from you, my gorgeous Leonis, indeed, because it's all about the concentration and the certain application that is just going to help you so much with your own reflection. Something very important you're going to realize here at the same time, but also you're going to receive a news on the 27th, which is going to confirm something else to you, but you will be able to connect these things together. On another hand, the 27th is also going to bring an important moment in time when it comes to the beginning of something absolutely mind-blowing, but it's to do with the beginning of a meaningful experience, which is just going to really unfold like almost like in a daring adventure. You will love this thing every single step of the way. On another hand, the 27th is going to bring you an important moment in time when it comes to apprenticeship, and also you will have an absolutely wonderful ability on this day to learn so much and to expand your mind, to expand your power. It's going to be very important to say this, because most certainly you will be also able to reflect on this learning experience from a little bit different angle, much deeper from within. Things are going to come, and that in itself is also going to show you the way what to do in order to feel free and to restrain yourself, to release yourself from the bondages that were keeping you like a kind of down. Okay, but it's to do with the certain things that you were committed to, but on another hand, certain things that make you happy and certain things that make you unhappy that you knew, but you were just waiting for the right moment to make some kind of action on it, so now it's time. Okay, and it's to do with the unsatisfied desires and the things that were creating conflict and obstacles in your life. So most certainly this is going to be the great moment in time. But also on another hand, the 27th of April, 28th, 27th and 28th would be fantastic when it comes to the actual anything with an expansion for work, anything for an expansion with a career, or any kind of expansion when it comes to knowledge and when it comes to testing the water and when it comes to going on the next stage. If you want to start the processes, this day are going to be absolutely remarkable indeed. I highly suggest you to get something like a Moldavite. You see, absolutely super powerful, one of the most powerful crystals you can actually get in order to protect yourselves against all sorts of negative energy, but also it helps you with prosperity, it helps you with making the right decisions, it helps you with the spiritual growth, with the spiritual understanding. Very important indeed, but also absolutely remarkable when it comes to communication and saying the things, the right things, in particular to people who makes us feel like maybe a little bit uncomfortable. This Moldavite comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. I really have to say this. Okay, so now my gorgeous Leonis, I'm going to basically start with the very first part of the actual April. The very first part of April, the very first week of April is going to start quite nice, really wonderful in many different ways, because it's going to boost your confidence, and that is going to boost your positivity, and that is going to make you feel quite optimistic, and this is going to be a Vavumish power that you're going to have, because it's going to reflect on the way you are, on your radiance. It's going to reflect the way you think on about things and the way you react on things as well. This is going to be brilliant because it's going to make you realize something very important about yourself, and you're going to start making decisions from the beginning. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to change. This is the direction that I want to take. At the same time, the very important person in your life, like a spiritual leader or a guru, is going to have an important decision, an important message for you, but it's going to come to you. It's going to travel to you at the right moment, at the right time. It's going to come to you in your mind, through your subconscious mind, through all sorts of different dimensions. So the message from your spiritual leader, something that you're going to be told, you're like a guru, it's going to be confirmed to you at the right moment, at the right time. And you will see exactly what I mean, because it is going to help you to make a decision and that in itself is going to create an important starting point, in particular when it comes to the significant turning point. This is so important to do with your destiny. Oh my God, this is so important. All I can say is the power that you will have, excitement. It's going to make you like, oh, I'm ready for anything you want to do. You just get your mind to it, and this time it's just going to turn out to be, oh my God, so much better than it would normally be, because you will follow this powerful vibration. It's so important because there will be like a lost opportunity, something that went through at some moment in time, and it's going to return here, and it's going to give you the opportunity to go for it. It's brilliant because now that is also going to create a new starting point, but in particular, on one hand, it's going to mark the completion of the journey, but on another hand, it's going to start a new journey, and something is going to be offered to you here, and you're going to be like thinking, oh, yes or no. Most certainly be as open-minded as you can. So the answer would be just yes. Be as adventurous, as open-minded as you can, because something is going to be offered to you here, but you will think like, no, you haven't got the relevant experience. Do not block yourself, do not block yourself. Don't block yourself whatsoever here. Please just be open-minded and go for it. It's an important stage when it comes to the future planning, an important stage when it comes to the future planning, and most certainly it's going to help you to move away from somebody who's controlling you, or somebody who's quite negative, or somebody who's quite toxic around you. By the time we get to the mid part of April, it's all about you seeing and looking around you and trying to identify what you want to do, what would you like to do next, and what you need to brush up on. But this is so important when it comes to your own happiness. It's so important also, on another hand, when it comes to the actual wishful thinking, when it comes to the certain part of your life, you're going to realize that it didn't unfold the way you wanted to unfold, and that in itself is going to make you realize it was a bit of a wishful thinking. But it's important to reach that stage, because if you didn't, you wouldn't actually have this vision that you're going to have, and the vision that you're going to have is just going to be so important to not overreact over it or anything like that. Just remember to stay committed to the task at hand, because you're going to be tested here, and this is going to bring you quite few challenging situations at the same time, but you're going to do really great anyway. On another hand, it's all about the recognition. The mid part of April towards the end of April, it's all about your recognition. You feeling absolutely brilliant, you feeling really vavoomeish, you feeling very powerful, you will surprise yourself, you're going to feel the greatest honor, you're going to feel so beautiful about yourself. Whatever you do, it's going to be like so good and so powerful, and it's going to bring a whole different meaning. And also the important people in your life are going to praise you up, and also somebody like some kind of authority figure is going to praise you up at the same time. So this is going to be very personal to you when it comes to the actual recognition. Oh my God. And you're going to be able to chill out and relax after this moment in time, because this is also going to lead towards the resolution of the problem that was keep on coming up to you, and it was on your mind every single night before you went to sleep, like, or very often, in the last 7 months in particular. So this is going to bring you the resolution of the problem, and the moment in time is going to be quite significant when it comes to your own awakening indeed. And that is going to help you to realize, what, now this is important stage. it's important to understand that you need to abandon the certain stage in the certain part of your life. By the time we get to the last part of April, it's all about you making a necessary changes when it comes to that abandonment. It's important because at the same time, as sooner you realize this, the more powerful you are going to be in terms of your own achievement and in terms of your own direction, because more is going to be revealed through your own inspiration and potential. The last part of April, my gorgeous Leonis, is so important because you're going to learn and you're going to discover so much about yourself, and it's going to be lots of moments like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. It's so important to say you're very powerful, you can do so much, you can throw yourself into all sorts of situations, and you go for it with the hard work and beautiful energy, power, this sharpness. You just go for it. It brings you very powerful, like a time of unfoldment when it comes to clear focus and direction in connection with the immediate future. This is something that makes you very powerful, my gorgeous Leonis. But most certainly, the last part of April is going to bring you an obstacle. I highly suggest you to get also like a labradorite crystal. Look at this baby here. It's very important because it's very good when it comes to like a dreaming, remembering your dreams, connecting to your dreams, connecting to your guardian angels, connecting to your spirit guides. Very, very important to have this next to your bed throughout April and May, my gorgeous Leonis, because you're going to be receiving all sorts of important realization through your dreams, which are going to come to you the very first thing in the morning. When you open your eyes, you will know what to pay attention to, but most important, to understand your own dreams. I really highly suggest you to get this, and a link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Leonis, as well. The last part of April is going to bring you an important obstacle when it comes to the future, an important obstacle when it comes to the future planning, an important obstacle when it comes to the burden that was preventing you to move on, but more importantly, that was bringing you lots of worry about a certain loss in the past. This is very important because you just need to remember you're going to do really well, you're going to do great. There is going to be an important movement, important progress in the swift change that you are going to have through this obstacle. But most importantly, just remember to be professional. You will be tested. Somebody will maybe try to kind of get the worst out of you, try to make you feel a little bit stroppy, but just remember the last part of April you will be tested. Please remember just to rise above the situation and protect yourself in that way. Do not go low. There are the snakes low. You go higher. It's important because higher you go, you protect yourself, but on another hand, you have the ability to see much more, much further. And that is going to start an important progress when it comes to inspiration with yourself, through yourself. And that in itself is going to be so good because it's all about the motivation and success that you're going to have after this moment in time. It's beautiful because the obstacle is going to become an absolutely important turning point for you, my gorgeous Leonis. It's all about the creativity. Do as much as you can at the end of April. As more creative you are, the more powerful you're going to be. The more creative you are, in particular in the last week of April, in the last 7 days of April, the more it's going to unfold. The more creative you are, you will build yourself spiritually in such a powerful way where you're going to have the necessary strength and power and courage in order to make an absolutely massive, huge, enormous step of your life, which is most certainly going to become evident at around the end of April. Indeed, there will be a mind-blowing opportunity at around the end of April. I will tell you, it's not going to seem that huge, it's not going to seem that big, but it's going to turn into something absolutely vavoomish later on. So that's why I'm saying be as open-minded as you can. It's going to be absolutely wonderful surprise that you're actually going to have. So now, my gorgeous Leonis, I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what is going to happen with those of you who are in relationship. My Lord, this is going to be absolutely mind-blowing moment in time for those of you in relationship. The Hanged Man. It's important to say that you are going through your own rejuvenation, you're going through your own rebirth, and this month is going to be an important stage when it comes to some kind of success for both of you. You're both going to be both going to benefit from a positive situation situation, but most importantly, it's going to be quite important months when you're both going to make an important decision. And it's so important to say that this is something that you were both hoping for. This is something that you're both going to be inspired by. And it's very important when it comes to a longer stage, you know, a longer time you wanted to do this. So now this is going to be an optimistic moment in time, because it's all about the satisfaction and a bright prospect, an amazing bright prospect you're both going to have as a couple. And it's so good because it's going to reflect on both of you, and you are going to like it. Things are going to start moving on in such a beautiful and lovely direction. An important moment in time for the couples indeed. You are going to make an absolutely mind-blowing decision this month, and both of you will want this. Okay, so now when it comes to those of you that are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Leonis, it's absolutely fantastic. The Emperor, no surprise, there is someone really beautiful who's going to inspire you. I can see that you will really you're going to be having quite successful months, you know, in many different ways, my gorgeous Leonis. And it's all about the practical knowledge, and it's some kind of, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to turn the, you see, I knew that the light will go. Sorry, this is just going to become so boring now because it's constantly going off. But you see what I mean? There you go. La 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 la. You see, this is important to say because most certainly someone very important is going to come through. It's a lot to do with your success. It's a lot to do with your life. It's a lot to do with somebody who is going to inspire you more than anything else. So there is going to be somebody who you are going to meet, and that person is going to inspire you. And this is going to be so important because they're going to make you feel how you haven't felt in a long time. They will bring lots of little feelings in you, you know, and I really like it because this is so important. That person is somehow connected to what you do. They may be, you know, they may be connected to your work, they may be connected to your career. Sorry, if you're retired, it's still it depends what you do. It depends what you were doing in life, what you're doing in life. It's some kind of very strong connection. Do you understand what I mean? It's a very strong connection with this person, what they do and what you do. There is a strong connection with that. And most certainly, you know, it is going to be very strong connection when it comes to lots of different ways as well. But most importantly, I really like it. What I find quite interesting is that you're going to meet quite a few people this month, you know, and you're going to like it because they're going to return a lot of a flirty, momenty, and you're gonna like this like there is no tomorrow. But this one is gonna be different because they will look slightly different, but it's about their power, the you know, their energy, you know, the enhancement that is going to come through within them, you know. And it's, yes, you will like the way they look, but most certainly it's about the motivation, it's about the inspiration. They will inspire you and you will inspire them. I am talking about someone very specific when it comes to their success, when it comes to their power, when it comes to their achievement, but on another hand also very spiritual. This person have got an absolutely superb balance in between the spirituality and practicality, and this is going to be something that is going to impress you so much. I like it because it's somebody who is going to be perfect for you and you're going to be perfect for them as well, because you're going to inspire each other in the right ways. Absolutely remarkable, beautiful. My gorgeous Leonis, be prepared to be swept off your feeties because this is going to be brilliant. You go out there and just enjoy yourself as much as you can, because there are going to be lots of flirting going on. Your personal vibration is going to be wicked, you know, in the best possible way throughout this month. So you're going to like it, you know. It is going to boost your confidence so beautifully. But this person is just going to be absolutely remarkable indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Leonis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you, my gorgeous Leonis. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light. Okay, my gorgeous Leonis, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.